Hey you guys, so it's day 3 of my 3-day refresh, and I just wanted to pop in and give you a little message about snacking at night. I know I've posted about this before. It's a topic that comes up all the time, and it's something that I really struggled with in the past. I definitely used to snack a lot at night. I used to eat before bed. Even if I was eating healthy or following my meal plan or whatever, I would still eat that food up until right before I went to bed, or I would eat dinner really, really late, stuff like that. And I want to tell you that since not eating before bed, first it started with intermittent fasting, and even this week with a 3-day refresh, I'm reminded that not eating before bed means you actually can sleep and get an amazing sleep. This affects your whole life because you have to think about what your body accomplishes while you're sleeping. There are so many tasks that your body needs to do while you're sleeping. Clear out toxins, clear everything out of your digestive system. Like your brain is actually detoxified while you sleep. There's all sorts of functions that are going on, rest and regeneration. Your body needs all of its resources. Like we're not infinite beings, we're finite beings. We have a finite amount of resources that we can use in our system. We need to use all of those resources to do what we're meant to do while we're sleeping and while we're resting. If we eat before bed, and trust me, like I heard this a million times and I didn't care because I didn't believe it or whatever. Um, but if we eat before bed, we are taking those resources that are normally used to give us that rest and rejuvenation, and we're using them to digest food. We are not supposed to be digesting food while we are sleeping. And if we eat a whole bunch of food and then lie down and go to sleep, our body is just working on that. We are not going to get the actual rest and rejuvenation that we need. And I mean, this is like all of our functions, including like detoxifying our brain. So think about having brain fog, or lower cognitive function, or being tired the next day. It can be just because you're snacking at night. So, some people they don't want to snack at night because they're worried about the extra weight. I think that, that's obviously important, but just think about like how you're going to feel all the time. And hopefully that's like a bigger reason to try to stop snacking at night. And what I would recommend is like like spend a week, like commit to 7 days where you're like, okay, I'm not eating after 7, or I'm not eating after 8, or whatever. Like no matter what, you're not going to starve. No, you might feel like you're going to. I know I did. Um, but commit to those 7 days and like see how you feel, see how your sleep is, see how your days are the next day. And then once you experience that, because that's what I had to do. I had to experience the good effects, because it didn't matter how many people told me like my sleep was crap. I didn't know. I thought my sleep was fine. Um, but I had to like experience not eating after 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. consistently for enough days where, I started to feel really good and realize how much of a toll those late night snacks are taking on me, and is it really worth it? And or can I replace them with other things? So some of the other things that I have, if I do feel like a late night snack or I am hungry, is I have a Shakeology. I always have extra Shakeology, so I'll have a second Shakeology. There's nothing wrong with that. That's probably the healthiest thing you can have. There's also a vanilla recharge, I think it's called, from the Performance line. And that is actually meant to be taken before bed, so that's a good thing too. Tea and a healthy fat and honey. Those are all good. So like if you want to have some tea and a little bit of nut butter and honey mixed together, like just like, a spoon of it, that's good too. And like those healthy fats at night are really good to have before bed. And they're also satiating. So last tip that I just remembered, if you follow your meal plan really well throughout the day, like you follow your 21-day fix plan, which balances your macronutrients, so it should stabilize your blood sugar level throughout the day, you should be full and satiated by the nighttime. So aside from stress eating or emotional eating, you really should not be craving anything if you properly follow that plan throughout the day. And of course, drink your Shakeology every day, because that's going to give you all your nutrients and fill in the nutritional gaps that you might be missing from your food. Okay, so I hope all of those tips help you. Please let me know if you have any questions. Have a great night.